Welcome back to the MSU Federal Credit Union Coaches Show.
Robin Freilich was hired as the women's basketball coach in the spring. One player followed her from Bowling Green to East Lansing, Jocelyn Tate. Our Tyler Driesinga sat down with the junior this week and has more on how basketball is in her blood.
A player coming from a basketball family is a familiar refrain in college hoops, but there aren't too many basketball families as far-reaching as Jocelyn Tate's. Her father, Jermaine, played at Cincinnati and Ohio State. He also played professionally, including with the Harlem Globetrotters. Then there's her older brother, Jayshawn, who also played at Ohio State and now plays for the Houston Rockets. Her other older brother, Jalen, played for Northern Kentucky and Arkansas and now plays professionally overseas. Jocelyn also played against her older sister, Jada, when the Spartans played Wright State earlier this year. And she also has two younger brothers, including Dame, who plays at a Division II school in California.
Growing up in that family, was loving basketball even much of a choice for you?
No, it definitely wasn't a choice, but it just became something I grew to love.
Tate says watching her brothers helped inspire that love for the sport.
I was definitely inspired. I think that's part of the reason I also grew to love it more. When my brother was in high school, Jalen and Jayshawn, seeing them play together, it kind of like, I was like, oh my gosh, like they're really cool and really fun to watch. And I was like, I want to play like them one day.
And play like them, she did. Tate fielded several offers in high school and says her siblings helped her figure out what to look for when checking out college programs.
Going on like visits and stuff, they like helped me look for what to see, like what to expect, figure out what I wanted, and like that part actually helped because I would start going to visits not really knowing what I wanted, and I just like kind of just enjoyed everything that I saw. Like I didn't really look for anything specific.
Eventually, Tate settled on Bowling Green, in part because it was close to home, and in part because of the Falcons' head coach, Robin Freilich. Tate came off the bench as a freshman but started every game as a sophomore, averaging over 10 points and 6 rebounds. After the season, Coach Freilich left to take the job at MSU. Tate wasn't far behind.
Describe for me the moment where she reaches out and offers you a chance to come join her at Michigan State, and how quickly did you say yes?
It was actually really crazy because that whole week I was like really like upset, emotional, and I'm like, I don't know what I'm gonna do now. And then I get this call from her and she's like, you know how I feel, like I still want to be coaching you and all this stuff. And like instantly, like I just felt like a little bit of like relief and like stress come off my shoulders.
Obviously the team's playing really well this year, and you guys also seem to be having a great time while doing it. What kind of culture has Coach Freilich created here in such a short time?
I would say she just builds a culture that's like built around, she wants like I would say like a free, be yourself, like embrace who you are type of environment. I feel like that's the best way to describe it, just free, be yourself. She doesn't want people to change who they are, like embrace it, you know.
And you came here knowing that about her, having played for her before. What's it been like for you seeing other players that haven't played for Coach Freilich before kind of get their first taste of it? At
first, it was actually like pretty funny because they're like, what, like you can do this type of stuff? Like you can act like this? And I'm like, yeah, I just be myself like all the time. And then like shortly, like they all followed, and like now everybody's just like, they're embracing who they are every day. And it's like, we're all a bunch of like big personality people, and it's just fun. And it's a fun environment.
Tate took a leap of faith this offseason, believing in herself and in her head coach. Adjusting to a new city and a new level of play has come with its challenges. But 8 games into her first year in the Big Ten, Tate has found a different kind of basketball family here at MSU.
That's like one of the main things I really wanted when I came here. I was really close with my BG teammates, and I really wanted that same feeling here, and I feel like every day we're working towards it. So when there's like things that my family or friends used to help me with, I like kind of found that person here, and like it's like somebody different on the team for everything. So like that's really nice to have. Like I can go to them for anything.
Tate says playing in the Big Ten has been a dream of hers for years, and she has fit right in with the Spartans as she is averaging just over 20 minutes a game. As always, thank you for tuning in to this week's show. Hope you enjoyed, and have a great rest of your weekend.
This segment is sponsored by Spartan Dogs for Life.